Welcome back to the channel. Drunken Chef in the house. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a twist on some tacos de lengua. Yep, you heard that right, some tacos de lengua. For those that don't know what that is, this here is a beef tongue. Yep, that's right, a beef tongue. What we have to do though is we have to remove this. We got a couple steps that we're going to do outside, but before we get to that point, we want to trim some of this excess meat and fat. I'm gonna go ahead and finish trimming this up, and then we're gonna take you outside and we're gonna show you the next step on what we're gonna do to remove this outer skin right here. All right, we'll see you outside. All right, so we're out here at the pit. We got the side burner going. We got a pot of water that's going, and I wanna bring that up to a boil, and I'm gonna add some ingredients that's gonna help to season it up as it's as the lengua is boiling up. So what we have here, we have half an onion. I'll go ahead and drop that in there. I do apologize for the background, the wind and all that. Gotta do what we gotta do. I have 2 bay leaves. I have about 2 tablespoons of sea salt. I have a whole garlic. Handful of peppercorns. It's not quite boiling yet, but as that boils up, all those the seasonings are going to infuse into the lengua. It's going to cook it up, season it up a little bit. We're gonna boil it for about an hour, and then we'll come back and we'll take a look and see where we're at, how we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take this lengua, gently put that in there. You want to make sure it's fully submerged. That water is pretty warm now. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna grab a lid, I'm gonna set it over the top of that. We're gonna boil it for about an hour or so. We'll come back and check it out. All right, so we're back outside. It's been about an hour or so. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at, see what it looks like. We're just gonna check for tenderness for now. I'm gonna take a look. Looks good. We're not quite there yet. Now some of the water went away. As it boils up, it tends to just evaporate. So we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit more water. When I started out with 3/4 of the pot because I knew this was gonna happen. So let's go ahead and add a little bit more. That's gonna come back up to a boil again. I did use hot water, so it shouldn't take as long. And then we'll come back in about 30-45 minutes or so and we'll take a look. We'll catch you. So we're back at the pit. It's been about 2 hours now, and we're gonna go ahead and pull this. I checked the tenderness. This smells freaking amazing right now. Just like this, it smells amazing. We're gonna go ahead and pull this. We're gonna set it on top of that board right there, and we're gonna trim it up. We're gonna take off that outer piece. We're gonna see what that looks like in a minute. All right, let's go ahead and get this beef tongue out of the pot. Set this right here on top of the board. Some of those peppercorns that are in there. So what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to peel off this outer skin. It is kind of slippery. This is very, very hot, so you guys want to be careful. I do have insulated gloves, but we're gonna see how long that lasts. See, this should just peel right off. There we go. You guys can see that? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna season this up, because we're gonna have one more step to go. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season this up with some of the Drunken Chef rubs. Drunken Chef Spg Jalapeño. Now, I'm pretty much the only one that's gonna be eating this. The family doesn't eat lengua. So I'm gonna go ahead and season this up and show you what we're gonna do next. Now this is technically cooked already because it's all cooked all the way through, right? Now if you wanted to make some tacos de lengua with tortillas and everything else, what you would do is you would cut these pieces up. Take that out too. Like that. What you would do is chop this up into a lot of fine pieces, like real small chunks, and then you could put it on a comal, or a griddle. Put it on a griddle and kind of fry it up, like if you're doing asada. And then you warm up your tortilla. You put your cebolla, cilantro, your salsa, your limon. You put all that on there, and then you have yourself a nice little taco. So we're gonna do something a little bit different this time. And I'm gonna set this on a tray. Set this on this tray, and we're gonna pop this in the smoker. We'll pop it in the smoker for about an hour or so, hour and a half. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna get a little bit of smoke on there, and then we're gonna check on it, and we're gonna bring it out. And we'll move over to the smoker in a minute. Catch you guys there. All right, so we're at the other pit with the smoker. We're gonna go ahead and open up this lid. We're gonna set this right here in the center. You can see over here we have a pork shoulder. If you guys want to check out how to do the pork shoulder, the steps on that, go ahead and look at the card right here above, and that'll take you on the steps to do a pork shoulder. Let's go ahead and close this up, get that smoke back rolling, and we'll come back in about an hour. All right, so we are back. We are at the pit, and we are going to take a look at what we got going on here. Ooh-wee, looky here, looky here. Gonna get you a nice little close-up of that. We got some nice smoke, some nice mahogany color going on right there. As you can see, I wrapped the pork shoulder. And we got one more thing that we're gonna do right now. We're gonna show you what's going on. Here we have a nice thick slice of watermelon. Oh yeah. We're gonna set that right here. And we're gonna grill that up a little bit. Give it about 2 minutes or so. Then we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna do the other side. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna take the lengua off, and then we're gonna head on inside. We'll get back to you in a few. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this watermelon. I did, however, flip it once. The idea behind this was to get some grill marks, which isn't really working out for me right now. So you can see a little bit, that's from the grease and stuff that's there. But we're gonna go ahead and pull this off because I don't want to cook it up too much. It was on here for about 4 minutes or so. You can see that see the juices dripping there. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna set it on this cutting board here. We're gonna grab this lengua. man, that looks good. Ooh wee. All right, we're gonna set it on this board and we're gonna go ahead and go inside. And we're gonna get to the next steps of making our taco. See you inside. All right, we are back inside. We have finished the lengua. As you can see, this beautiful masterpiece right here. That color is freaking perfect. I don't even want to slice into this, to be honest with you. So here we go. We got a few ingredients that we're gonna add to this. We got some cilantro, we got onion, and we have lime. Of course, we have the watermelon that we set on the grill. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna take some slices of this. Oh my goodness. That is tender. Ooh-wee. This is still hot, people. This is still hot. Take those pieces there. You can see a smoke ring around the edge of that. You can see how tender that is. Oh man. I'm just gonna get a piece just like that. That is money. That is phenomenal right there. I'm loving this. I'm loving how this came out. I'm just gonna chop this up into chunks. You see how tender that is? Just and like I said earlier, what normally is done is you get this boiled up, you take that piece of skin off that's on there, and you take this and you can throw it on a grill, comal, and kind of fry it up a little bit, kind of cook it up like asada, right? You take this, you put it inside a tortilla, get your ingredients there, your toppings, and you want to get a little crust on this, but you can see there's a little bit of a crust on the edge of that. That's good eating right there. This right here is bomb. Let's go ahead and get a couple more slices here. Let's take a little bit of this out of here. Man, oh man. This right here. Most times you see the folks in the taco shops, they'll have a nice little butcher knife and they'll just chop it up. Boom, 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 boom. This right here. Ooh-wee. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to assembling this. Let me wash my hands real quick. They're gonna get dirty again, but that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and take this right here. We're gonna get our Spg Jalapeño. Shake it right over the top of that. Ooh, yeah. That's money right there. We're gonna take our lengua, just throw it right up over the top. This, my friends, smells so amazing. This is my twisted version of a taco de lengua. No tortillas right here. Go. Take a little bit of cilantro. Just like that. A little bit of cebolla, onion. Money. Take a little bit of lime over the top. Ooh-wee. Let's do one more, just cause. Oh yeah. Now one more item. Be right back. Cholula. You can do salsa, green salsa, red salsa, any kind of salsa or chile that you want. Just gonna hit it with a little bit of Cholula right there. You can use Tapatio, Valentina, anything like that. Just go ahead and set that there. You got a fork here. Now obviously, if you have a tortilla, you're gonna get it, you're gonna pick it up, and you're gonna eat it like this. Because we're in a piece of watermelon, a nice little twist there. We're gonna take this, get a little chunk of that, a little bit of that meat. Let's go ahead and get this taste test going. But that right there is bomb, right? Look at that. Cheers. Oh my God. I've never had grilled watermelon before, but that's actually pretty damn good. It's a little warm. Then you have the flavors of the lengua, the crispiness on the outside of that lengua from the smoke when we smoked it. You have the Cholula, the cilantro, and the cebolla. My friends, this definitely is a must try. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wow, that's bomb. That is freaking bomb. I love it, I love it, I love it. So I want to send a shout out to every collaborator that's in the Last Chance Cook-Off. Hashtag Last Chance Cook-Off. This dish right here is my entry to the Last Chance Cook-Off. Go ahead and search up that hashtag. Check out all the collaborators. They're all going to be dropping their videos throughout the month of September. Again, it's hashtag Last Chance Cook-Off. I just want to say, shout out to Road Dogs Customs for the cutting board here. Did a phenomenal job on that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very, very much. One more announcement. We have our, you can see our rubs here. We used our Spg Jalapeño. We have our Spg regular, our Spg Jalapeño, our Habanero, and now we have a new one called Summer Heat. It's a combination of these two, well, it's actually a combination of all three of these. You guys can get that. Send us an email, drunkenchefbbq@gmail.com, drunkenchefbbq@gmail.com. It'll be on the website soon, so look out for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment down below. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Until the next one, peace. Cheers, everybody.